Hello everybody. I know I've started a little bit earlier. I've started 10 minutes early, but it's all good. So today I am going to be colouring in this book, which is called, it's by Millie Marotta's Beautiful Birds and Treetop Treasures. And the picture I've decided I'm going to colour in today are these two pretty birdies. I've looked on the internet to get some pictures of some colourful birds, and I found a bird that's called a red-necked tanager. So that is the type of colour that I'm going to go for these birds. Hey there, Tanya. How Cats Gallery? How are you? How are you both? So I'm going to start with, now I just want to make a bit of a disclaimer. I'm not professional at colouring. I'm not very good at blending. I'm not very good at pretty much anything really, but it's I enjoy it all the same. So I'm sorry if this isn't a professional colouring stream. You will soon see why. You're cold. It's been a little bit cooler here today, but it's been bearable. All right, let me just move this across and put this back up. There we go. It's 7 degrees. That is pretty chilly. Hey, Rajul. I'm good, thank you. Yeah, well, I've had like a busy day at work. I've had a really busy day. But what's new there? Right, I'm just going to put a little bit more light on. So how does that look? So this is my first day of streaming exclusively to YouTube. I'm going to be trialing. I'm not sure if you've seen my my community post, but I have decided that I'm going to give it a trial run on YouTube for the month of July and try and stream as many days as I can throughout the month of July. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more of me. If I was able to do a live stream of the workhouse children, I would do, but it's very difficult to diamond paint and to read at the same time. So I'm going to have to just do those videos like pre-recorded. Right, let's get started then. So I want to do right, I want to do the leaves. So the pens that I'm going to be using are the Steadtler Tri-plus fineliners. I thought fineliners would work quite well. Hey, Mrs. Coffee, how are you? You're colouring with me. Yay! How are you? Oh, good, I hope. So I want to do a light green and a dark green. You just got your first set of Tombow Professional Dual Brush Water based ink pens. Haven't tried them yet. Ooh, they sound fancy. Can you hear the background noise? Can you hear all the birds? Well, that's a little bit too dark. I don't want anything. That's a little bit too dark. Good evening, Rob. How are you? You've actually caught a stream as I've started it, not when I'm about to end. I'm impressed. Right, I'm just messing around with my my colours. I think we might have to go with this one. So we'll have this one and this one. Yeah, I think they will go well. So I'm going to start with the leaves first. You good, thanks. And a Fruitini stream I could watch from the start. Yeah, I don't know if you caught what I said at the very beginning of the stream, Rob, but I'm going to be trialing streaming on YouTube exclusively for July to see how it goes. So there'll be a lot more streams over here. You got your colouring books from Amazon that Mrs. Coffee reviewed recently. Oh yeah, they've gone on my wish list. Yeah, they're on my wish list. Well, I'm hoping that you can see okay. And there is some bleed through, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to do the koala because there's a lot of bleed through. I think these books are designed more for pencils, but my preferred medium is pens. The Hannah Lynn, you get your Mandy Manzano colour. Oh my god, there's a Mandy Manzano colouring book. For real, Mrs. Coffee. I love Mandy Manzano stuff. That's what I've wanted, a Mandy Manzano diamond painting. But if there's a colouring book, I'm going to have to buy it. You're going to enjoy them. Cool, Tanya. Oh, wow. Now I've got to get Mandy's. Me too. Oh. I know this setup is far from ideal for colouring, but this is about the best as I'm going to get it, unfortunately. So I do hope you guys can see okay. Yes, Fruitini, she has a colouring book available at Barnes & Noble. I will make sure to link it. Oh, please do. Has she got them on Amazon as well? I hope she's got them on Amazon. Hi, Rebecca. How are you? So we might have to split this stream into two. So I don't think I'm going to be able to get this picture finished in one night. So the possibility is we'll do a part 2 tomorrow. We'll see how much we can get done though. I'm really well, thank you, Rebecca. I'm good. My alarm just went off to notify me that Fruitini stream is scheduled to start. Yeah, I know. I started 10 minutes early. I know it's unlike me to be early. I'm normally late. So how's your music been going, Rob? Because I haven't spoken to you in like forever. It seems like. I know I've spoke to you briefly on Twitter, but I've not really spoken to you properly. Hopefully you can still see okay. If my pen or anything disappears off the screen, let me know. You finished writing the final track this afternoon. Yay! So the cover art and lots of admin stuff now. Oh, that's not the fun part. No one likes the admin work. So what are you colouring in at the moment then, Mrs. Coffee? This actually looks a lot darker on the camera than it actually really is. It looks almost black on the screen, but in real life it is green. I assure you it is green. It's a dark green, but it's definitely, it doesn't look as dark as it comes across on the camera. That's the colour green. And it doesn't look like that at all, does it? Yeah, the one downside about this colouring book in particular is they're not single-sided. So I am getting a tiny little bit of bleed through. But like I say, I think these books are designed for pencils, not pens. You've just found it on Amazon. Oh my God, you need to link it to me, Mrs. Coffee. You're diamond painting and watching Wimbledon tennis and watching you colour. Wow. That's what I call multitasking, Cat's Gallery. Hello, Michelle. How are you? How goes it? I hope at the weekend it's going to be nice enough to do another partial on the patio on Saturday. I've no idea what the weather's going to be like this weekend. I was going to do another partial on the patio last night, but it was just far too windy. And all you would have heard is the wind blowing down the microphone, which wouldn't have been fun for anyone. They took your cousin's wife off of life support today. And how is she? Is she doing okay? Hey Yvonne, welcome. How are you? I'm really well, thank you. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Michelle. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. When you said that, I assumed that she'd come off of life support. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad now because I didn't understand the context of what you'd said. And I feel so awful now. I am really sorry. Hey, JJ Space. Welcome. How are you? Okay. Oh, it's Jennifer Jones. Oh, right. You've changed your name. JJ Space. I like that. That's got a nice ring to it. See, that shows how long I've been away from the YouTube community, really, because I didn't even know that you changed your name. It's okay, Fruit. Honest misunderstanding. Honestly, really, I am really sorry. I can't apologise enough. So how are you, Jen? Long time no speak, is it not? You're melting hot. Oh, I don't think it's been as warm today, Rob, unless it's been really warm by you. And you've just made hot chocolate. No wonder you're melting. Drinking hot chocolate. I've been really well, thank you. I had a bit of a rough time of things before Christmas. So I was like, I disappeared off the planet for a little while. And yeah, plodding along, just getting on with life as you do. Is it your super strength coffee, Michelle? Stronger than that. Well, what you have you put some alcohol in it, Michelle? 25 and sunny, so my room is being a greenhouse. Ouch. I think the temperatures here got up to about 25. No, not 25. About 20, between 19 and 20. And habit made you get hot chocolate instead of ice cream. My ear is still no better, by the way. You know, when I was talking about my ears yesterday because I went swimming, my ear is, it's quite painful now. Every time I if I yawn or I like belch or anything like that, I get like this crackling sound in my ear, and it's really painful. No alcohol. Ear pain is pants. It is, Mrs. Coffee. It's very pants. We'll stop burping the national anthem for your party trick. Oh, it's really painful. I've got my hearing back, but it's very sore now. Okay, right. Let's do the other leaves. Man, the internet has been acting so bad. Mine hasn't been great recently. More the Wi-Fi than anything else, though. But then the Wi-Fi in this house has always been pants. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is out of a book by Millie Marotta, and it's called Beautiful Birds and Start again. Beautiful Birds and Tree Top Treasures. Try saying that when you've had a few. And I'm using the Steadtler Tri-plus fineliners to colour in. You know who Hannah Lynn is? Yes. She does like Diamond Art Club paintings as well, doesn't she? Nice. Well, I want this Mandy Manzano book off of Amazon that Mrs. Coffee's been talking about, because I love her work. And it would be awesome to be able to colour it. If I can't have the diamond paintings, I'll have a colouring book instead. Yeah, hopefully Mrs. Coffee will send me the link to it later. And I'm hoping it's on the UK Amazon and not just on the US Amazon, because I'll be disappointed. You want the Mandy blanket? Crafting with Mrs. Coffee. Oh, I think I've seen that. I think I have. I've got a lot of catching up to do with YouTube videos. I have been off the scene for a little while. I know, right? I'm going to steal hers. So when did you change your name then, Jen? Whoops, I just ran out the lines. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Last month, I think. Oh, okay. Hey, Kay. Haven't spoken to you for a while. How's it going? Is it weird I feel guilty colouring straight in the book? As I've paid so much for it, it feels like I'm ruining it. Also, some of you have to rip out to colour. Yeah, I don't actually like... I like the having the option of being able to rip the pages out of the book. But at the same time, I feel like it spoils the book if you do that. So, yeah, I know what you mean. Because I've got like a Zen Doodle stained glass colouring book, and that has perforated pages. Apparently, I've not actually seen the perforations, but it says it's got perforated pages, so you can tear them out and frame them or do whatever you want with them. But I feel like it would spoil the book if I did that. It's like I also hate having to like open the book like this and like crease the spine. I just feel it just makes me cringe. I feel like I'm wrecking the book. You're going to take a colouring book page to Office Depot and get it printed on watercolour paper. Oh, that's a good idea. Would that be expensive to do, to get it printed onto a different type of paper? Well, if you could send me the link to the American Amazon, Mrs. Coffee, then I'll have a look. I'll have a dig around. I'm great, thanks. Glad I'm not the only one that feels that way about books. Yeah, even like reading books as well. There's just something about when you first open a book to read and it's all nicely like crisp and you have to open it and it just oh, cringe. One of my other like pet hates with books as well. I mean, I have done it myself, but I hate having to do it. But you know, when people are reading a book and they like fold the corner of the page over. The link is in your Instagram messages. Thank you, Mrs. Coffee. I will have a look in a minute. You keep your coloured pictures in plastic sleeves in a binder. What? The pens that I'm using, Jen? The screen's not blurry for anyone else, is it? So I don't have autofocus on. It's, I don't know if you can actually read these now. It's the Steadtler Tri-plus fineliners. Well, I'm recording in 720p, so it shouldn't be blurry. They're like fineliners. Look, they're I'm not sure you can see because my autofocus isn't on, but they're like, I think these are a 0.4mm tip. Okay, Mrs. Coffee. But I chose these pens to colour with because of the small areas that I'm colouring in. I tried using felt tips the other day on a picture that was very intricate and it was a bit difficult. But if I get the pens, if I bring the pens over to the camera, these are the pens, if you can see them. They are, it's a set of 50. There is a link to them in the description underneath the stream. But those are the pens that I'm using. So they're a 0.3mm. And there's 50 to a set. I think you can buy smaller sets if you want. I think you can. But yeah, the link's underneath this in the description box. These are my favourite fine liners. I've got some Stabilo ones as well, but the Stabilo ones tend to hurt my fingers because the barrel of these pens is a lot smoother, whereas the Stabilo are quite sharp in my opinion. Let me see if I can show you one of the Stabilo ones. Oh, shit. So these are the Stabilo markers. These are a 0.4 millimeter tip, but the barrel of the pen is a lot sharper. So when you're holding it, it just seems to hurt my fingers more than it does holding the Steadtler ones. but these have got like a 0.01 millimeter bigger tip. You have the Stabilo fine liners, and do you like them, Michelle? Oh, I like them. It's just that they're uncomfortable. You're getting 300 Spectrum Noir pens on Friday. Ooh, nice. Anyone know if they're any good? I've not used them. I've heard about them, but I've not used them. I'm trying to save up for some the Arteza, I think they're called Everblend pens. Yeah, I prefer felts, to be honest. I like my Faber-Castells. I've got my other favourite pens I like at the moment, but you have to be really like choosy with what paper you use them on, are the Copic markers. Currently using Sharpies, so not much colour choice. Yeah, I had my eye on some Sharpies on Amazon. They had like a limited edition set, but I wasn't sure that I was that great a fan of all that with the colours. I like a lot of variation. Especially because I like to do a lot of colour by number as well. And they quite often ask you to colour in different shades of the same colour. Like lemon yellow, sunset yellow, and all these buttercup yellows. Copics are so expensive. They are very expensive. I had these off eBay, so these were a bit cheaper. But these come in sets of 5. These pens. But they retail at 20 quid for these 5 pens. You get like the liner with each set, and then you get 4 other pens. So, well, you get 6 altogether with the fine liner. So I have to be very choosy when I buy those type of pens because of how expensive they are. But I did manage to find them really cheap on eBay, but they're not available anymore. But I tend to find with the Copic markers, they tend to streak a lot as well. If you don't colour in a straight line sort of thing, like in even strokes, they do streak. Because I noticed that when I was colouring in my fairy, in my Fadorables book. She turned out lovely, but apart from that one little streak on her face. You worry about that with markers. What, with the bleed through? Now that I know I like colouring, I will get better supplies later. Yeah, there's so many different mediums. It's quite scary when you're going into a shop and you're looking for a specific pen, and then you're greeted with about 15 different types. You're thinking, oh my god. There's so much choice. I don't know which one to go for. Bleeding through and streaking. Yeah, I mean, these pens even, like, these are bleeding through slightly. There's a bit of ghosting, but I just use like a page protector beneath it. But these pages are double-sided, which I don't particularly like, because if you do want to colour that one in, it doesn't look so good, because you've got the image of the other picture on the page. So what are your Arteza pens like? No, they're pencils, aren't they, Mrs. Coffee? They were pencils that you was unboxing the other day, weren't they? You'll be jumping back into calligraphy this month once the artwork you're in the middle of is finished. Oh, nice. I wanted to learn calligraphy when I was younger. I don't know why I never did, but it was something I was always interested in. Hello, Crafting with Beautiful Chaos. How are you? Good, then you can write me a letter, Rob. And he's extra fun because he's a retired art teacher. Oh, I found a good calligraphy course on YouTube. Same person I learned those Celtic knot techniques from. And he's extra fun because he's a retired art teacher and English, so you can imagine how dry the humour is. Did you finish the cover art for your album off? Do you have any preference for what letter I should use, Michelle? Okay, right, just got a few more leaves. Well, one more set of leaves to do. Do the letter Q. You like the letter Q. Hey, Sulphur Brush. Welcome. How are you?
They're turning people away. Yeah, because the swimming pool was rammed as well. I had to park on the pub car park. Yeah. Well, bit elder. It was rammed, Mom.
Was he?
Yeah. It's like Tokyo.
Hello, Karen. How are you? Q is actually an interesting letter for calligraphy. You'll have to give us a demonstration then.
Okay, different. I feel.
You'll stick some stuff on Discord eventually. Cool.
Okay, different.
Yeah, you can see it all here.
I don't think I do.
You do.
I believe you.
I'm good for it. My mum let me order the Star Wars diamond painting today. Oh, is that the 2-pack? The one with Yoda and Darth Vader, was it? Now can you see why colouring a picture takes me so long? Mrs. Frou Maggie says hi. Hi, Maggie. Okie dokie, Karen. I don't think 8-ball is on. I think I actually need to go into the bot and restart it because I haven't used it for a while. It's a bot-free zone. We are the bot-free zone. It's all on you, Rob. Can you still see? Yeah, you can. I think this is going to end up into a 3-part, not a 2-part, with how slow I'm going. I've been live for nearly an hour and I haven't even done one section of the leaves yet. Maggie asked, do you like fruits, Mrs. Frou Frou, because they're healthy? I do like fruits. Strawberries and pineapples are my favourite fruits. I do like pineapples. Look. Show Maggie my pineapple. Yes, I like pineapples. And he sits right there. She loves pineapple and strawberries too. She is giggling and says it's healthy to watch Mrs. Frou Frou. Oh, on one of your 5 a day. Okay, I'll have a look in a bit, Karen. Is Maggie doing some colouring with you, Mrs. Coffee? Oh yes, Michelle. Maggie eats all fruits and vegetables. It's everything else you won't eat, like pizza, hamburgers, chicken, nuggets she won't touch. But, Maggie, if you have pineapple on your pizza, that's healthy. It is. She eats off all the pineapples. Oh, no, I just don't understand why people just can't agree that pineapple belongs on a pizza. She is colouring her Minnie Mouse book. Aww. I'll have to put a picture up on Instagram for us to have a look at. Of Maggie's creations. I like pineapple and ham pizza. Me too. Hello, Rosebud. How are you? Pineapple on pizza is amazing. I'm glad others agree. No, you want pizza. Sorry. Right, I'm going to put the book this way around. I've missed where I was colouring now here. You've never eaten pineapple on pizza. Maggie usually eats them off before everyone has a chance to. You're lurking and eating lunch. Okay, Soulful. Right, let's go for a lighter green now. I'm always so indecisive with the colours. That's why I always tend to stick to colour by number books, because you can't really make a mistake then because you're told what colour to use. I always feel that when it comes to using my imagination, I always end up ruining the picture. Did anyone see Citravista's video where a hubby made a jump out of a skin? I did, yeah, I saw it this afternoon. Yeah, it was funny. See, I told you I wasn't very good at colouring. It's very basic. But I have fun doing it. So that's all that counts, right? Right, I am not good either, but it won't stop me from doing it. No, at the end of the day, as long as you're having, it's like anything. As long as you're having fun doing it, what does it matter? So what would you guys like to see tomorrow? Would you like to see part 2 of this? Or would you like for me to go back into diamond painting tomorrow? It all depends if you want to see the same thing 2 days in a row. Even though I did get a message telling me I should give tips or advice on colouring because I am colourblind. I love colouring. Hard to do right now with my kids so little. As soon as I get everything out there on me, wanting to help. You want me to do a part 2 of colouring? You think my husband would have a heart attack if I started a new craft and brought more stuff? Oh, I know, right? Part 2, colouring. You're colouring and I'm diamond painting. I meant I shouldn't give tips and advice. Oh. Well, why not? You could do. Because you could give advice and tips on how you get around your colour choices. I love your tips and advice. Yes, I see your comments, Rosebud. That's all that counts. I have loads of books and mixtures of fine art pens to pencil crayons and gel pens. I want some gel pens. I do have some, but they're not very good, and they run out super quick. But I don't know if that is that the norm for like gel pens to like run out really quickly. But the gel pens that I saw on Lisa's colouring corner, and she was using some gel pens, but they're not in stock on the UK Amazon, and it says that they're not sure if they're ever going to get them back in again. So I don't know where else to get them from. Let me have a look, and I'll tell you what they are. And I've not seen them anywhere else. Yours tend to last a long time. Literally, I was colouring one of the colour by number stained glass pictures with one colour blue, and I got probably about 2/3 of the way through, and the pen ran out. Right, I've got them on my wish list. Let's have a look. See, these are the pens that I want as well. I really want these ones, and I don't think you're going to be able to see them. But they're like really expensive. They're like £52. But the Arteza toy markers, it's a set of 100 dual tip sketch markers with a fine and brush tip for colouring, calligraphy, sketching, doodling, drawing, journaling, hand lettering and painting. But they're really expensive. And the other one that I've got on my list, and again this is really, really expensive, is the Arteza Everblend art markers. But they're like nearly £70. But anyway, I digress. Where are they? Oh, these are the ones. Chromatech. Glitter pens, 100 set by Chromatech. And it's got 50 gel pens, 50 refills, super glittery, ultra vivid colours, no repeats, professional art pens, new and improved, perfect gift. But it's unavailable, and they don't know if they're ever going to get it back in stock. And I don't know where else I can get these from. So if anyone has any ideas of where you can buy Chromatech gel pens from, please let me know. I would love to know. So I've not seen Chromatech anywhere else. And I'm not sure if they are like an American brand. Death by bubblegum. No more gum for me. Well, what's happened? Oh, you was eating gum and you went to blow a bubble and almost choked yourself. Oh my God. Be careful. The Faber-Castell ones that I got were over £100. Wow. I've got some Faber-Castell pens. But I'm pretty certain they were priced up incorrectly on Amazon. I mean, they're only like felt tip pens. But they're super nice and they're really nice to colour with. But I actually think they priced them up wrong. Because they're not that cheap now. So for those that do colouring, do you have like a preference as to whether you use pens or pencils? Is there any specific medium that you prefer over any other? Which ones are they, Rosebud? I know some of them are really expensive though. Sometimes you use both in the same picture. What, pens and pencils? Both, but I like pens better. Yeah, I mean, I've got some Artisas. Not Artisas. Actually, I do have some Artina real brush pens. But I'm not really sure how to use them properly because they're like water based. And I've got the Prismacolor pencils, a bit like what you've got, Mrs. Coffee. But since I've started using pens, I haven't even gone anywhere near my pencils. What's this about Maltesers? Do you have a YouTube channel, Rosebud? Do you put videos up on your channel? Hello, Cody. Oh, I've missed one. It would be really cool if you put some of them, like your colouring, up on your channel as well. I'd love to see them, and like with all the different pens that you use. I bought another colouring book when I went to the supermarket on Saturday. It was only a cheap one, but I couldn't resist. I'll do a video of it later and show you. I just couldn't resist though. I thought, oh, these are nice pictures. Very summery. I think it was only something like $2.99 or something. It wasn't expensive at all. But I thought you can never have too many colouring books, right? I could do, yeah, not done much though. I prefer diamond painting now. How long have you been diamond painting for? You can't have too many colouring books unless you have too many colouring books already. No comment. Oh, you've been diamond painting for 2 years. I started diamond painting in April last year. 2018. I would be diamond painting too if only I would have the diamonds first. Well, yes, you kind of need a diamond painting to be able to diamond paint. You're going to get rid of many clothes in the closet to make room for art and crafting supplies. Rob, I've got so many unstarted diamond paintings stashed under her bed. She now sleeps with her nose squashed against the ceiling. Who needs clothes when you've got craft supplies, right? Indeed. Is that when you're going to get your painting, Karen? On Wednesday. You only have one diamond painting at the moment and you're still waiting for Diamond Art Club to ship your order. Their shipping's pretty quick though, isn't it, Diamond Art Club? So I've heard. Hopefully the mailman actually delivers it to you this time, Karen. You ordered on the 28th and it still hasn't shipped. I sent them a message today asking what was going on. What is their normal turnaround for dispatch? Would it be because we've had the weekend? Do they only like dispatch on a working day? So like Monday to Friday? Hi Sarah, that's no problem. Better late than never. How are you? You have no idea, but the last time I ordered it was shipped the same day. Oh. Is it like a new release painting? Could that be why? I've got a bit of a backlog, possibly. You're melting still. It's a lot cooler here today. I'm thankful. Hello, Mindy. How are you? It's down to 20 outside, so a few more hours and it'll be sensible temperatures indoors. Yeah, and it'll be time for bed. But apparently here tonight it's supposed to be getting down to 9 degrees, according to the weather forecast earlier. You've ordered another colouring book. Which one? What have you gone for this time? You got like 30 colouring books in your cart on Amazon. Colour Quest. Oh, I think I might. Do I have that one? I've got the Menagerie, and oh no, Colourtronic is the one that I've got. You're not going to get them all now. I will save most of them for later. Can you imagine the Amazon delivery driver if he was going to deliver all those books to you? All 30 colouring books. You'd have to have an articulated lorry to deliver them all. There is not enough time in my life to colour and diamond paint. Oh, I know, right? There's just not enough hours in the day. That's why I've been working on my Tinkerbell diamond painting for nearly 2 months. You don't think they would be happy about it as you live on the 3rd floor? Probably not, no. Especially if the lift is broken. I know why my screen keeps freezing. My kid has a Sims 4 downloading. Oh, whoops. Has she got the latest expansion? The is it Island Life or something? Hey, Kaya Rose, how are you? Welcome. You're heading to bed, but good. I'm doing well, thank you. Thanks for asking. Log into your router and block the Sims device. Yeah, I like the look of that island adventure for The Sims 4. Thing is though, it starts getting rather expensive, especially when you buy these expansion packs for the game and then you only play for about 2 or 3 days and then you stop playing it. It just seems to me a bit of a waste of money, in my opinion, for me personally, because I tend to play The Sims in like I have to really be in the mood to play The Sims. When I'm playing it, I get super addicted to it and all I want to do is play The Sims. But Rob doesn't like me playing The Sims because of my Sim singing. Even though I think my Sim has an awesome voice. Is it what? Sorry, Mindy? Hatching? I've absolutely no idea, Mindy. They have a unique singing voice, Shriek. I think she's got a good voice. Please explain what is the hatching? Is that hatching I'm doing? What is that? See, that just shows how of an experienced colourist I am. This ear pain you've been getting, it's what I have when the Sims sing. Oh, it's not that bad. You're trying to learn some techniques. You only know the term from your 2D design class. Okay. I have absolutely no idea what that is. So I'm completely in the dark. I just watched a video, top to bottom, short strokes, not back and forth over the same area. I only go over the area once, if that's what you mean. I don't like the streaky effect that it gives off when you go over it more than once. Think of it as drawing a hashtag on itself, and the more you do it, the darker it makes the area you're hashtagging. Yeah, I know. I see. Yeah, I know what you mean. But I'll just try and stick to once only. All them new words I need to learn. Me too. No, that's fine, Kaya. I'm still learning too. There is much that I need to learn, as you can tell by the way I colour. I have no technique. I just get a pen and colour. You just colour and do some blending. See, I just do the colour. I don't really, I'm not very good at the whole blending thing. I was starting to get better with it when I was using my Prismas. But then when I switched to my pens, I was a little bit, let's just colour it in instead. You just bought some markers to start colouring when you don't DP. What markers have you bought? Blending, what's that? You can blend food. Oh, hoo-hoo markers. Oh, nice. Are they? They're expensive, aren't they, those? Are they like the Copic markers? Blending is when you blend too much and you get a dog's dinner. They're similar to Copic but cheaper. Yeah, I mentioned earlier that I've got some of the manga Copic markers, but they only come with us in a set of 5 and one multi-liner, and they're really expensive. But I did find them quite cheap on eBay. I was wondering if they was like actually authentic or not, but they seem to work quite well. Now, is that part of the bird or is it a leaf? You had Copic at one point, but you gave them away when you wasn't using them. They are nice pens, though, aren't they? I love the way they colour. Can you get those off of Amazon, the Hoo ones? It's a leaf. Okay, it is now. Yep, I think this is definitely going to become a 3-part or even maybe a 4-part. You just heard it's carrying on the same pattern. Yeah, it just threw me a little bit when I just saw it like attached. It looked like it was attached to the bird's body. So it's part of a leaf. I just heard about them this past Saturday in Jeremy Fryer's live. I need to find some more YouTubers who do colouring. I've got like a 2 or 3 that I subscribe to, but I'd like to find some more people that like to colour. Right. What's this green look like? He does diamond paint, but was saying he's getting back into colouring a bit. A lot of people are doing that now, aren't they? Like getting him back into colouring. It seems to be taking off again. Not that it ever wasn't a thing to begin with, but you know what I mean. Oops. I'm sorry if my colours look all wrong. If I'm not doing it in the right way. I do look at the pictures that I colour in sometimes. I'm thinking, yep, you've ruined that. Hey, GJ. How are you? Thank you. There's no wrong way, only the way you want to do it. Thanks. I'm sure I'll get better with practice though. I think we shall have to colour these birds in tomorrow. Back to cleaning. I'll kick the dogs and kids out of the house. Yes, there is techniques and tips and tricks to make jaw-dropping pages, but as long as you like it and are having fun with it, how can that be wrong? Thank you, Mrs. Coffee. I mean, I'm having fun. That's the main thing, I think. I may not be making masterpieces, but I'm having fun doing it, so it's all good. Oh, thank you, Jen. I've missed being here. But I'm not sure if you heard earlier that I'm going to be trialing streaming over on YouTube exclusively for July to see how it goes. And then see where we go from there. So you'll probably get sick of seeing me. You'll be like, oh God, Fruitini's gone live again. Oh, thank you, Rob. Yeah, you'll be sick of the sight of me. Yay to the YouTube streaming. So I hope you guys are prepared. But I'm not only going to be like doing diamond painting and colouring. I'm going to play some games as well. I'm going to be playing some Final Fantasy, some Kingdom Hearts 3. And who knows what else. Never sick of you for it. Oh, GJ, that's really sweet of you to say. So I'm going to be, I'm going to have a lot of varied stuff. I'm going to try and like live stream whenever I can, and also still continue with my Workhouse Children story thing. And do all my colouring book flip throughs and this, that and the other, and anything else. So there should be something from me every day, whether it be an upload or a live stream. You gotta go sleep. Okay, Kaya, take care. Thanks for hanging out with us. Sleep well. You gave a cool Final Fantasy diamond painting for your son. It's sweet. Oh, who's on it? So I did start playing Kingdom Hearts previously, but because it's been a long while since I've played it, I'm going to start it again purposely because, you know, for YouTube as well, so I can start it afresh. I only ever did the first chapter. I never played any further. I sort of got a little bit sidetracked with other stuff. But with the summer holidays coming up for me in 2.5 weeks, I'll have a lot more time to do stuff. Good night, Kaya. Just means more reasons to pull out my diamond painting. Yeah. Oh, I'd love to see that then when you get it, Mindy. I do like these colours, this combination of green. You will do an unboxing on your channel when it arrives. Cool, I look forward to that. I am subscribed to you, aren't I, Mindy? You know what I think would be really cool on YouTube for people that do live streams is I wasn't subscribed to you. How? I am now. It's like some kind of host feature, you know, like they do on Twitch and Mixer and all that. So that way you could get to find out a lot of other content creators. I'm subscribing to you now. I don't know why I wasn't before. It's weird they don't have that option. Yeah, you'd think they would, wouldn't you? With a site as big as YouTube. Okay. Oh, thank you, Yvonne. We will have to work on the birds tomorrow, though. I'm not going to have time this evening to do it. Them colours look nice. I like it. Thank you. Well, I've got some really nice vibrant colours for the birds. I had a look online for some inspiration, and I found one bird that is called a red-necked tanager. I think that's what it was called. I know I was late, but it's gone quick. It has. It always does, though. You blink and it's over with. Like, 2 hours just go in the blink of an eye. Time flies when you have fun, and your streams are defo fun. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like them. As long as you guys like them, I will continue to do them. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. Oh, bless you. I hope so. I hope it'll look pretty. I'm sorry if I keep moving my picture around. If it's making anyone dizzy, I do apologise. Only dizzy when I spin round. Are you still working on your picture, GJ? The one that you've been working on for a couple of nights, or have you finished that now? You're having shrimp and crab cakes for dinner. Sounds nice, but I'm not really into like seafood. Sounds nice though. Right, I'm going to colour these in. The same green as the stem. Yes, but I didn't feel like colouring, so it's not finished yet. So what have you been up to tonight? That's a lot of leaves. It is. I've spent 2 hours just doing this. I always tend to pick pictures with a lot of green, I've noticed. I always have a lot of green. I think I must have a thing for green. I gravitate towards pink and purple. Yeah, I do usually, because those are my 2 favourite colours. Pinks, purples and reds. Anything bright. That's a nice effect the way the greens are done. It's turning out better than I thought it was going to. When I first started using this green, I thought, ruined. Yeah, well, I'm thinking of using something like that for this part here. So like doing this green in the, probably on the outer leaf, and then using the like the teal for the little bits in the middle. And I've just dropped the lid off my pen. Where did that go? You might be better when fine liners. So we'll see. What is that? What you've ordered? Some fine liners. I think what I've seen of your pictures, Sarah, they've always looked really neat. Do I usually use pens? I do. I mean, I've got pencils, I've got some Prismas, but I don't tend to use them very often. Well, not since I started using pens. Sorry if you can hear any screaming and shouting. They're playing on the Xbox upstairs, and they're shouting. I can hear birds. Have you got background sounds on? I have, yes. Yeah, these sounds are like free to use as long as you credit the artist in my description, which I have done. So there is a link to the channel. Soundscapes, it's called. It's actually Dungeons and Dragons ambience. I have used them once, these sound files several times in the past. I think they You thought I had birds. Well, I thought it would be nice to have some background sounds like with some birds because we're doing a picture of birds. Oh, sorry. Oh. So I'm going to try and get my stream live for as close to 8 o'clock as I can, which was the same time tonight. But I am off to the gym on Tuesday, so there is a chance that I might be a little bit late. But if I am late, I will be live. I just might be 10-15 minutes or so behind. So what I might do is like schedule my stream for 8:30, and then if I can get online any earlier, I can do. You're going to go, little one wants to play Disney Princess. Great to see you again, Fruitini. Hugs. Okay, take care, Jen. Nice to see you again too. And have fun playing with Disney Princess. You know, I would really like to do a live of the Workhouse Children, but I don't think I'd be able to diamond paint and read at the same time. That would take like a high level of multitasking to be able to do both. This has been fun. However, I need to go rescue my daughter's vacuum. Okay, Mindy. I appreciate you being here. See you next time. I will stop in again. Cool. Look forward to it. Have fun. Right, I might have just enough time to finish these this vine, whatever it is. We'll have to continue with the rest of it tomorrow. Everything's gone quiet all of a sudden. I went into a bit of a zone there, sorry. You're in a zone. It's easy done though, isn't it? It's like when I'm diamond painting as well. It's very easy just to like just disappear into your own little world. How's your colouring going, Mrs. Coffee? You're in the diamond painting zone now. What are you working on, Michelle? Oh, my fingers are starting to hurt now. I hold the pen very tight when I colour. So tight that I end up with marks in my hands like that because I hold the pen so tight. And my nails are really short, so that just shows how hard I hold the pen. And look what I've done to my finger. You're trying to finish the sky in the lighthouse picture so I can kit up and start another one. Royce, you're getting through them paintings quick. That's not very tight. It's ridiculously too tight. I know. That's why my hand cramps up so easy when I'm colouring. But I don't actually press hard on the paper. So I can colour as light as anything on the paper, but hold the pen, it's like I grip it so tight. If someone hands you a piece of coal, if you hold onto it for 5 minutes, do you find it's turned into a tiny diamond? Oops. This one is small, but the next one is the one my sister got me for my birthday, and it's larger and has more colours. I would like for her to finish. I'll go to work tomorrow and I won't actually be able to hold my pen when I'm at work because my index finger completely seizes up. You and that auto carrot. You're going to go and get ready to eat dinner. See you all tomorrow. See you, Karen. Enjoy dinner and enjoy the rest of your day. See you tomorrow. We're nearly done with these vines now. We haven't got that much to do. I'm sorry that all you've seen tonight is the colour green. But hopefully tomorrow we'll have some pretty birds to look at. Again with the green. I know, right? What is it with me and the colour green? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm going to have to mute the mic. 1 second. Oh, excuse me. She's been studying alchemy and discovered purest green. We see green every night, whether you're colouring or working on Tinkerbell. That's true. Bloody Tinkerbell. Thank you, Sarah. Right, I'm going to leave these 3 colour greens out so I can carry on with them tomorrow. I think I'm going to do these flowers pink and yellow. Do you reckon that would work? There we go. I don't think I've missed any of the vines. I think I've done all the vines now. So these are my 3 greens. I'll leave them out. Actually, I'll put them upside down like I normally do so I can tell which ones I've used and which ones I haven't. It's time for me to go now. Good night, everyone. Good night, Rosebud. Take care. Thanks for joining us. Hopefully see you tomorrow. So there is the progress for today. A lot of green. We are getting there. So I'm thinking of pink and yellow for the flowers. For these leaves here, I was thinking of doing the darker green on the outside and doing like a teal in the middle. So I was going to do that for them, and probably the same for these here. And I'm not sure what colour. We might do these purple, and then we'll work on the bird. So we might get this finished tomorrow because there isn't a great deal left to do. There doesn't seem to be as much. Mind you, there's a lot of small little sections for the birds, so for the feathers and stuff. So it might take me a while, but never fear, I will be back tomorrow for part 2. Thank you guys so much for watching as well. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been great to be back on YouTube. Just to recap, I am going to be live streaming on YouTube exclusively now for the next month. For all of July, just to see how things go, and hopefully if things go well, then I might make the move to YouTube for all my content, like completely. So I want to thank everyone that's joined me today. Thanks for everyone for watching. Thanks for all the likes as well. I do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the stream, please do give it a thumbs up. It does mean a lot. So I will be back tomorrow. Might be a little bit later than 8 p.m. because I'm off to the gym tomorrow, so I might be a bit late back. But if I am early, I will start my stream early. So thanks guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Have a fantastic Tuesday, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Take care guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.